Defense Department during the Vietnam War and faced 115 years for his courageous act. Please welcome Daniel Ellsberg.
People back here have been asking me on the air, why are you here today? It's sort of a rhetorical question, but one real reason is a terrific privilege of being up on the speaker's platform is that you get to take, it's a very good place to take pictures of all of you. You don't get the benefit that you have there as it gets cold here of hugging each other, putting your arms around, it's getting a little cool. But the reason I told him I was here is to get the warmth and the energy of being in this group. I remember I've seen some little kids in this audience on backpacks, and it takes me back to a crowd like this in Golden Gate Park on August 6th, Hiroshima Day, when I held my son, Michael Gabriel, in my arms. He was 3 months old. It was his first demonstration. And I said to the crowd, I wanted him to meet the people he'd be conspiring with for the rest of his life. Well, a month ago, on December 10th, he and I were in a cell together after being arrested in front of the UN mission, the U.S. mission to the UN, along with 62 other people in that cell. It was his first bust, our first bust together, so he is still at it. And I congratulate the parents who are bringing their little children and their babies to this thing, because it's true. 25 years from now, you will all still be at it. They're still at it, so we have to be at it. They say that people, my son, by the way, is still young enough to understand computers, so he set up a website for me, ellsberg.net, to which I refer you, and we tried to put on that a lot of lists that you can find of actions and places to get information. Each one here, you've got the picture, but each one teach one. If you need new information, some of the websites on that, let me give you in 1 minute here, a couple of other websites. To know what's happening and how many of us there are really across the country and around the world, antiwar.com is a very good place for information. commondreams.org, very good one. 3 books very fast. United for Peace, if people have mentioned that at all. Gives you a list of all the actions that are taking place. The reason to read those and to keep up on touch with them is that they say that being up here and being in a crowd like this is speaking to the choir. Well, take a look around. Pretty big choir, no? It's a hell of a choir, and that's the point of these pictures. I'm going to be sending one to England because I was on the air last night to BBC, on BBC 11:15, 7:15 their time on the Today Show, and the person said, is there a peace movement? Is anything happening in the U.S.? They were talking, and I said, that's terrible. I gave them these things. If you want to know how our presence today could possibly affect events, let me give you a reason, because it isn't obvious. It's pretty obvious that we're not speaking directly to Bush. He isn't listening to the majority of the people. They didn't vote for him. Why should he listen to them? So he's not listening to us. He's not listening to us too much, but his allies, our allies on the UN Security Council and in NATO, may be delaying him. And if they do it, they'll be because they're listening to their own people who are demonstrating over there. And those people will take a great deal of strength from feeling in solidarity with the movement here and knowing that they're not facing a united America against them. We're saving the honor of America, but we're giving energy to those people over there, and that may save lives. So thanks for being here.